It's a chip, and he's a goner. Early exit for Luke Ronchi. In the end, a nothing shot. I think he tried to turn that ball away towards the leg side, didn't go with the line of the ball, and taken by Wahab. An easy catch and a mighty big blow.
Yes, this is not quite sure what Luke Ronchi was trying to do then. Maybe whip it leg side. Catching practice for the skipper, Wahab Riaz. Short and sweet from Luke Ronchi. 6 and gone. It's 6 for 1. Yeah, and I like the fact that he's going to bowl with a slip as well. Livingston will stay at slip, even though we're into the 5th over now.
Oh, got him! Yorker, first ball. What a result! What a character! Brilliant!
It's gone in like an exocet. The radar was set. Hassan Ali knew what he wanted to do. He knew that Monroe would come after him. And with extraordinary accuracy, the missile hits the target. Brilliant. Rizwan Hussain has gone for 5. It's 41 for 2. Catches the call, man underneath it. Oh no! What a catch! Liam Livingston, you don't presume it is. Unbelievable catch.
Alan, they're putting a show on for you today. Your first game, I think this is the best catch we've seen so far in the PSL. Take a look at this, slower ball again, but look how he gets into position, sets himself, dives. This is truly incredible. Fantastic from Liam Livingston, overseas player from Lancashire. Thank you very much. You'll have to tell your story walking.
I don't like to take the sting out of you here, Don, but the umpires are going to have a look at it. They're just going to have a look at this to see whether it carried. And I think his hands are underneath the ball there.
Just have to go through the process, check the front foot, fine. Now we can get on with this. You're right, just watch the hands. Do they get underneath the ball? From first look, Alan Wilkins, I think you're right. I'd never doubt you, though.
Going to have a really close look at this. Well, umpires and the third umpire, soft signal from the standing umpires is out.
So the third umpire has to have conclusive evidence to overturn the on-field decision. So conclusive evidence. I think when you're looking at this, there is not conclusive evidence, so it has to stay with the on-field call, which is why I said it's the best catch in the PSL so far.
Right, going to roll this again. This magnified now. Let's have a look. This is quite difficult. Hands look good there. I think his fingers are underneath. I believe his fingers are underneath. There's always a foreshortening effect with the camera lens. Ranmore Martinez from Sri Lanka has got to make this call. He's the third umpire. Is that a red-hot catch?
I'm giving that out. I'm simply giving that out. I understand that the third umpire wants to make sure that he's getting the decision right, but for me, there's still not conclusive evidence to overturn the on-field, and I think that's a good catch. The ball, because of the momentum that the player has, is always going to look like it's bounced on the ground. But the momentum also is your hand hitting the floor that actually makes the ball lift up. His hands are underneath the ball. For me, that is absolutely spot on. It's a catch, and the umpire can stay with his on-field call.
We're going to go to the big screen here in a minute, folks. Wherever you're watching in Pakistan, decision pending. Decision pending. It's out! It's gone Livingston's way. It's gone Zalmi's way. Colin Munro just looks over his shoulder. Brilliant catch and a brilliant innings from Munro. 52 red
for the batting at the moment.
Wonderful swing of the bat, clearing the fence quite easily. Full toss. It's another big shot. It's a skyer. Will this be taken? Who's called for it? It's safely done. Livingston takes a good one because we've seen more drops than catches being taken. So under the circumstances, it's not a bad job at all, even though it was an easy take. A result for Hassan Ali.
Yeah, finally, we've seen one that has stayed in the mitts. He didn't have to move, get himself into a crocodile grip. That's the old, that's not fingers high.
Batting from him.
It's been magic. It's been one of the best innings we've seen so far in this PSL, without a doubt. He's taken ownership.
That's gone up in the air. He's going to call for it. Livingston or Yasser Shah. It's Livingston. He's been a good catcher of late. His good innings comes to an end. Shadab will make the headlines with his blistering innings.
Yeah, and he needed to keep going that way. I thought he got hold of it initially. It just went too high. A little bit off the outside edge. And needed some catching, and they've caught two in a row. No, they can just slow things slightly. Can just shed it by about 10 runs.
Well, all the action's has been called a wide. Rahman had his hands up, not happy with that call.
One of the over.
Yeah, I think this is a good call. Good to get a message from my former teammate Ian Bishop. I know he's listening in Australia. I know you enjoyed it when I called Michael Slater. You glad to know you listen. Hope you're enjoying Australia. I miss you, Bish.
Is that another wide? Not the best of starts here from Rahman Rais. The skipper will not be happy with his lines. Going down too far.
And this is all to do with pressure, Rouge. That's what it's all about, is pressure. And there's pressure on the bowlers at the moment because they know they're off to the start that they want. Chasing this big total all of a sudden now.
Will this be taken? And yes, it has been taken. Rahman Rais, after a couple of wides, picks up Imam.
Well, he tried to come down, didn't he? That's exactly what he tried to do, hoping that it was going to be possibly a little bit fuller than it was. What he's got to learn perhaps to do is just look to get off strike. If it's not there to hit, then just get off strike. So he goes to 7, 44 for 1.
Kamran Akmal, this is another chance, and taken. Fahim Ashraf takes an absolute snorter of a catch.
Not without a juggle, Wilco. The first attempt just set up nicely for the second attempt. So, back-to-back opportunities. The second one has been grabbed. But look at this, not without a little bit of a... Whoa, yes.
Oh, it's a hot potato, but on a cold day you want to get your hands around it. Oh, let's have a look at this. That's good. That's good. There's some of the heel behind. And Kamran Akmal's 37 on the way back, 64 for 2.